live right now only because I have a funeral that I'm going to. Oh, I'm back with another Love at the Lockup recap and review. I know I missed one episode, but still we move. Good morning. This is a random surprise live only because I'm going to South Carolina for a funeral. And it's been a long drive, y'all. I started driving around 3 o'clock in the morning, so I said, well, now I'm driving now, man. I watched Love at the Lockup last night, so, because I wanted to try to do a review last night, but I was thinking to myself, well, if I'm going to be driving, you know, I don't want to stay up all night and try to do a review. But, y'all, this stuff is a hot mess, so this is a disclaimer for anybody who's new to this channel, probably never been here before or whatever. Today's recap is just gonna be me saying what I remember. I ain't got no notes, and I don't know the people's names. Okay, I'm not even gonna say barely. I don't know the people's names. I'm about to go through what I remember for the episode and my observations of how I felt about things, just so I can get it out, just to make sure that I am giving y'all Love at the Lockup content. So let's start with Big Raw, with the black girl, with the good family and that man who's on probation. She's talking in her closet. I don't know why we don't see the rest of her house, but she's talking in the closet. I guess he calls her and was like, look, I get to get out. They're gonna put the ankle bracelet on, then I'm be able to get out. She's like really excited about it, because, you know, he's at the halfway house and she been wanting to see him, but she been wanting to see him alone because the last time she saw that he was with the family. The family came, everybody else came. You see, you already know the grandma ain't really feeling it like that. So she talking in the closet by the wardrobe. She's saying how she's really excited, but he's gonna be staying with her. And he's like, she's like, well, can I come and get you by myself and this and that? And he's like, oh yeah, babe, like you definitely could be the one to come and get me. You could be the one who's gonna come and pick me up. So she's excited about that. She's talking to her sister. The sister seems like she gonna tell, but she feels like she not gonna, so it's whatever. Child, real cute, short and sweet. She meet up down to the halfway house. And she ready, she's excited. She's like, oh, I see him. You know, I see him, he's about to come out. Child, the grandma roll up in that white truck, okay? So she's like, why is she here? I think what really frustrated me about this whole scene, and call me what y'all want and say what y'all want to say about me, I wish she would have had on heels. That's just how I feel. I wish she would have had on heels. But outside of that, moving from there, we go to the next couple. You got the old man, okay, and the girl who came out. Hey, baby. So y'all, that last episode that I didn't review, he was out of line. Now, it's something that's fishy going on for me. Y'all tell me what y'all think it is. It's something that's fishy that's going on for me because she said she did talk to her son. She wants to be able to talk to her son. Her son called. I guess he's 23, 30, I don't know. 21, 22, whatever. But he having problems getting employment or money or something. I don't know what it is. So she's like, my son needs me. He's upset, da-da-da. And the old man, he didn't want to. He seemed like he didn't want to let the girl go. Well, you got to figure that out. Then she said, well, I guess I will figure it out. I guess I'm going to figure it out. And he's like, well, you know, do what you need to do. I'm gonna, okay? I'm gonna figure it out. So she leaves. She goes stay at a hotel, which I don't see why she didn't just go to her son. Is her son in another state? Can somebody put that in the comments for me? Because I'm confused. Why didn't she just go to her son? She said she had 2 stacks. Why she didn't just go to her son? But instead, she decided to go to a hotel. The next day, when we caught up, we meet her at, she goes to her friend, go get her hair done. Those are some tacky extensions. To me, she looked a mess. To me, she looked a mess, but she was talking to the hairdresser, saying how, you know, I know he's gonna call me. I know, you know, say I'm sorry. He's gonna, what he said to me, but you know, I have kids and I miss my kids and I want to make sure that, you know, I'm doing the right thing as a mother, as she was getting those tacky extensions put in her hair. So then he's outside. Y'all, okay. I've never done this to my car, but why did he have a Swiffer wet jet and he just wiping it? Is that something y'all do? I just didn't get why he had a Swiffer wet jet, and he was like, girl, I don't know. Okay, so he outside with a Swiffer wet jet, wiping off his car, doing something, da-da-da. His friend come over, he's like, oh, you know, is she inside? Oh, you know, I see you still got your pajamas on. He's like, yeah, still recovering from last night. I thought he was about to go on with this lie, but he didn't. He actually sat down and was like, look, I was an a-hole. I was really an a-hole to her. I told her about the kids. I told her about all of this stuff. I told her that she was a bad mom. He actually made it more blunt and rude than the scene kind of played out. But I told her she was a bad mom. And then his friend was like, look, you as a parent, you need to cut her a little bit of slack. You know, I'm sure she's doing the best she can. You know, and the first thing that she doesn't want to hear, the last thing that she wants to hear when she gets out is, you a bad mother. You know, so cut her some slack. He's like, well, you know, I'm going to apologize. Hey, baby, can you come over? I miss you. I wanna see you. So they catch up with each other. He goes to a restaurant. He said this time he not gonna have no wine, because the last time he had wine, y'all remember she was like, who gets drunk like that off of wine? And he was spilling the stuff all over the place. That old man he got sauce, okay? But he's sitting down waiting for her. She comes in, walking like this. Okay, just walking like that. Okay, come in with these tacky stitches. He's like, oh, you look good. I know. The best. He's a sexual deviant. Something about him is just very, I don't know. I'm sure they have fun, and maybe she liked that type of stuff. It's cringy to watch. It's very cringy to watch. Y'all put it in the comments. It's not cringy to watch for y'all. It's very cringy to watch the way he talks to her. Hey, baby, you look good. And how about we get out of here and we can talk about it and hold each other. It's just something about it. He's very, I don't know. I be feeling uncomfortable. I be feeling very uncomfortable. So they said they're gonna get out of there. Who knows? Who's the next couple? One of the couples, regular couples, is the girl who put on those different wigs every day to go see. She lost her job and this and that. I think they're gonna be our normal couple. He wants to go see his grandmother because he wrote her a very nasty letter. Because, you know, when some people are going through stuff like that, they deflect and they put all of this stuff on. I have a family member who's like going through stuff like that now, where they make all of these bad decisions, but they blame everyone else. And they say that it's everybody else's fault for their poor behavior, because it's a lack of accountability. But I feel like now he's out, he's understanding, he's realizing, and he's like, you know what? I didn't mean to write that letter to my grandmother. That's what I call mom. I want to go see her. I want to go talk to her. At first, the grandma was like, girl, I don't know about that. You know, stay where you are. But she gave in. She said, you know, it'd be cool if you want to come over. It was just, they seemed like a really nice couple still. They got all the dogs, all the animals, okay. But he went to go see his grandmother. They made up. It was very sweet. And he does want to get married to her, have like a little cute little wedding. So I think that would be nice for them to do. I think they're going to be Marcelino and Brittany. Like, I think they're going to be able to make it and really have a strong foundation in life together. I'm hoping that nothing poorly comes from it. I mean, they've waited this long. The girl had to buy several wigs, you know, and hopefully ID cards. I'm hoping that there was ID in the orals, but she, you know, they fought for this. Okay, she lost it all, as he said. So that went well, and hopefully they get a chance to get married. She says she wants to have this land. She want to have chickens and stuff like that. So we'll see. I wonder what she do now that she got fired from her job. So anyway, who else? Who's next? I'm trying to figure out who I want to talk about next. Let's go to Deontay. F it. Let's Deontay and what's that girl's name, y'all? If y'all watch Love at the Lockup, put it in the comments. Who is Deontay with? I know one thing. I heard Tia name more than anybody else. But who is Deontay with, y'all? Put it in the comments. Anyway, Deontay and Tia, she not giving him none, okay? Because I don't think she really like him like that, okay? And she keep trying to do this, oh, I love you, I love you, I love you. He picks her up, brings her back over. He's just so awkward and weird, and it makes me very frustrated. He was like, come on, baby, you're gonna look behind a bear. You know, he just, it's, ew. So, Deontay bring her to the house. He got a fire hazard of a heart on that carpet in that room. These were on a fire carpet of a fire hazard of a heart with rose petals all around. Brings to the bedroom. Did all this stuff knowing he not gonna sleep with her and she not gonna sleep with him. Big old teddy bears and all of this stuff was on the bed. And he's like, how about you try it on? You wanna put that on for me? She's like, no. He's like, oh, don't do me like that, baby. Come on, baby, don't do me like that. So she puts the stuff on. She said she liked to dance with the girls when she was in prison. I guess the girls used to pay her to... What is prison like? Because it sounded like regular life at this point. The way that some of these inmates be talking about prison, it sounded like regular life. Because she was like, they would pay me and I would dance with the girls and all of this stuff. So it's like, I would pour water on myself. She's doing full shows. Like, it sounds like regular life, okay? Anyway, she came out. She looked okay. She said she wanted some more breast. So he said he was going to buy her boobs. Whatever. What does he do that he got all this money and he's spending it on? And that's the apartment he chose to live in with that carpet. Anyway, she said she really like now she getting her hair done. She talking about the last time she had said, I will say that hairdresser, she did the dang thing. This hairdresser did do the dang thing. She had the girl looked good. And she was like, oh, okay, so you about to do this, Like, it was a good conversation. Apparently, she's still talking to Zach and she's talking to Tia. Zach is her ex-fiance or something like that, and Tia is a girl she was dating. When we first got to talk to her, she ain't had no sex with nobody. She wasn't dating nobody. She wasn't cheating on Deontay. Now, all of a sudden, she was sleeping with this person, sleeping with that person. She also had a relationship. It's like, girl, the math not mathing for me. The timeline's not, it's not timelining. Okay? It just don't sound right. But we move. So he comes, picks her up, got her some new outfits. She calls Tia, I want to see you. Come on down to the restaurant. He brings his friend. And I wish I would have a friend who talked about me like this. He brings his friend, and the friend was like, okay, now that I can finally meet her, I'm going to do what friends do. Let me see what the girl about, because you've been used and abused before, and I don't want nobody doing that to my friend. Let me question her. Deontay talking something, yeah, he just jealous. And, because he a hater, he ain't gonna never get the... Are y'all sure y'all friends? Like, why you talking about your friend like this? I didn't like that. Especially because you got this inmate, okay, sitting next to you, and you've been used and abused before. Now it's, oh, he's just jealous of I give you jealousy, ho. So, he starts to question her, right? Giving her the 4th degree, 5th degree, 6th degrees, okay? Shout out to Wendy Osefo, 3 degrees, okay? She starts to talk about, yes, she did. All of this stuff started to come out. She done had sex with this person. She done ate this person out. This person ate her out. She had this relationship. She had all of this stuff. And Deontay looking like, I wish her is right now. Yes, girl, and that's why, and she not even touching you, and bought her Jordans, Michael Kors watches, all types of stuff, and she not even touching you, okay? But she did touch those people in jail, okay? So then they go outside. She go outside. She's calling Tia because Tia's not on her way, and the friend just exposed her. So now she got to figure out what to do. She going out, she trying to call Tia, and he's like, well, what's going on? Deontay come out, yelling, and you won't even let me tell. Something about him just so weird. It just, you spit, like, and I feel like he's holding on to, this is what my problem is with him. I don't understand if it's her lying to him or his delusions. Because in some aspects, I feel like the girl do be, like, I forgot, it's North Carolina, South Carolina, y'all just got the people up and down the street picking up trash. That's dangerous. But in some aspects, I feel like she do be lying to him. But in some aspects, like Deontay want to hear what he want to hear from her. So when she's talking to him, he not really taking it in. This girl has given every sign. I don't like you. I don't want to touch you. Yet you still keep buying your lingerie. You still keep buying your clothes. You talk about booze. You talk about all of this stuff. And the girl says she does not want to touch you. I would have been like, well, okay, well, until you feel comfortable, girl, then let's just get to know each other. Let's go to the park. Let's go to the park, okay? Until we get a chance for you to know me and feel good, let's go to the park. Okay? You want to take a walk by the pond? Sit, because I know you want, until you start to feel comfortable, okay? So, because she don't got no problem, hey, baby, getting her and calling and doing everything for everybody else. So he outside yelling. You know, what's going on? You're making a fool of me and you won't even stay one night with me? Okay, you done heard that shit I slept with everybody in prison, but then you asking just for the night, girl. When you ain't had no problem when I was spending that money on you, da-da-da-da, blase, blase. It's just, everything about him is just so like, bruh, like, this looks pathetic. Okay? I mean, but if you like, it looks pathetic. No, I ain't gonna, and I said what I said. So she's like, I really do love you, and if you ain't have no money, I still be rocking with you. I still be down with you. And I'm Joe Biden. So y'all, she's like, okay, I'll stay the night, God, if that's the only thing to do. But once I get there, then we can decide if we gonna be in the same room or separate rooms. Okay. Okay, baby, that's all I wanted. That's all I wanted to ask her for. Thank you very much. So, oh, you was gonna leave me like that? He gets so excited, give me your hand. Sorry, I don't wanna be fighting with you. You know, he's so excited. Oh, hold on, let me get the door for you. First of all, y'all women, if a man is chivalrous, they don't make no big old act about being chivalrous. Okay? If they're gonna open the door, they're gonna open the door, and they're not gonna forget, and it's not gonna be a, hold on, don't, you wait right there, because they about to open up the door for you. Girl, if you're chivalrous, you're just chivalrous. Everything is so extra, and you still ain't getting the touchy. But anyway, we keep going up from there. They get back to the table, they taking shots, this and that, she mad. They get back to the house. She's touching on him, but she knows she's not gonna do nothing with him, but still we move. He doesn't understand that. That girl got down, couched down into a corner and was like, hey, that was the other man she used to date. Couched down in the corner, she talking on the phone, yes, you know I miss you. She got issues, and I don't even remember her name. But I remember Zach and Tia. So Deontay, you stupid. Okay, the editing was good because they made it look like they was about to do something, but I think she just needed. She was closing her door to her room because she's not gonna be sleeping in the same room with him. I don't know. It's just sad to watch, and he is. It's a no for me. I'm sorry. I've been trying to give him leeway. Excuse me. I'm gonna end this really quickly because the service is going in and out down to 95. But he got a reckless mouth. He misses dad. He was calling him a womanizer. He's like, look, you got a lot of time to make up. You haven't been in my life for a long time, and the dad is understand that. I don't know. Y'all put it in the comments. Do y'all think y'all can see a change in him? And the tall guy, the tall guy. There's something about it. And she going so much with whatever the bad rules are, and she's an engineer. She got a lot to lose. And this inmate is telling her what she said she love him. So I don't know. Anyway, the son is like, look, and you know, he's a little kid. Give him some time to get into his own da-da-da-da-da. And also get out his 12 years of frustration of you not being in his life. And if he cuts you out every day for the next at least 3 months, you need to just shut up and allow it, okay? Because your changed behavior and being there will change also his actions. Trust and believe me when I say I came from a place with an absent father, okay? Your changed behavior then changes my behavior. Not you just automatically coming home, girl, I got a lot to say to you. Okay, and that little boy got a lot of stuff to say. It's not just hugs and kisses. So they happy, they go out to eat. He is more like a drill sergeant, but like let the kid be a kid. Okay, you just got out, so you can shut up. Sit up straight and don't sit like that and don't touch the straw. Now the little boy do got a smart mouth, so he do need to watch what he says. I mean, what things or topics he said, because you can't be calling your daddy a womanizer now. You know, all of these girlfriends, this and that. The mom, Amy Palmer's mom, do not like that man. She said this is better, but he needs to humble himself. And I agree. So they out down to the Old Country Buffet. Did anybody else, after watching them eat their food, want mashed potatoes and gravy? Because when I was watching that scene, I was like, I could really go for some mashed potatoes and gravy. I really could go for some mashed potatoes and gravy. But yeah, that's beside the point. He feels like he about to start changing stuff up, and he need to make sure that he's regulating stuff. It's like, girl, give it a rest, okay? So, because if I'm going to be the trouble, but he said, I'm going to be the sergeant and the rule maker, and if he's going to be my little rule breaker, then I'm going to, okay, sir, okay. So, they go out to eat, they do all of that stuff. Now he's like, he misses his family. I feel like he does have a good, if he's truly about to be changed and have change of behavior, I do love his story of coming from rags to riches. And I think what really hit me and what was interesting about what he said is that, you know, in prison, you know, he said because when he grew up, he was really poor. There was dumpster diving, actually. And he said they was really poor. So prison didn't take him away from anything that he was missing, because there was nothing to miss. So it's like, if I don't got nothing to really look forward to outside of jail, then there would be no reason for me to even be wanting to get out. You know what I'm saying? There was nothing to value. It's not that it's not that he didn't value his freedom. There was nothing that was valuable about it. And that was a cute little thing. But she decided his parole officer wasn't picking up the phone. So he said, look, I'm just going to leave the girl a message. Hey, I'll be all right. If you want to look for me, this is where you can find me. Like, he don't got a whole tracking system on. But anyway, they go out to Kalamazoo, which I thought Kalamazoo was a lot bigger than, he said it was a small town. I thought Kalamazoo was bigger, but maybe it's not. Child, that we went all the way down to the trailer parks, okay? Got down to the Kalamazoo. His family was really, really, really like living like foul, okay? But they all outside. They very happy to see each other, you know, because as long as you guys got each other, you don't need nothing else. Then that's on mamas. They all outside. It's Father's Day. They're hugging each other. They're really excited about it. Blase, blase. Child, then the fight starts to ensue. So as they're starting to get to know each other, you know, Amy Palmer, she's getting good with the family. The son, he's getting good with the family. They did a motorcycle biking thing, and the family really love Amy Palmer, right? Palmer, what y'all know what I'm talking about. They really, you know, they're like, she's gonna be able to put him on the straight and narrow. Hopefully he don't mess it up, this and that. But knowing his attitude, I think he may. So then one of the sisters, I guess she used to take care of the son. She was like, oh, I got some letters. You want me to read them out loud? And the young man was like, no, don't do that. Like, don't do that. And the thing is, I will have to give a little leeway. The way that they all talk to each other, the son picked up on that. So it's not even like a whole, what do I want to say? Because, you know, I'm looking at it like that little boy need to watch, you know, what he says to each other. But then after listening to the way that they talk to each other, it seemed like it's all in the family. It seemed like they all talk crazy to each other like that. And he's actually not doing anything outside of the norm, if y'all get what I'm saying. So the girl, she's talking about something. Oh, I got some letters. Y'all want me to read the letters about how he used to burst? And the little boy's like, look, why are you doing that? Like, that's not cool. Like, why you have to embarrass me? Like, leave those letters where they are. And, you know, the lady's giving them a hard time. Now, let's be clear. Something about with the sister with the pink hair, she came around, she was like, look, I'm not going to say that the sister didn't help when she took him in, but she was not treating him very fairly, and you don't treat kids like that. And the young man clearly was distressed, like, don't show those letters, don't read those letters. I don't know of any child or person who would be okay with you having personal letters, maybe they're to yourself, or maybe you're doing a journal or a diary, where now someone's exposing or reading them. To me, that's not okay, and that's abusive. I think that's abusive, and I didn't like how that lady was like, I bring him out, I'll take him out. And at the sister with the pink hair was like, no, she didn't. You stream right. Then the dad started going up. Don't tell me she was the one who took him in. Girl, just because she took him in does not mean that she did the thing right. That's why he's now living with Amy. Just because she took him in don't mean she did it right. So that he's not out here yelling, acting a fool, then had the nerve to call his sister a bitch. Girl, I said it right then and there. And his mama didn't come outside, so.